allow me to introduce you to Little Hitler. Little Hitler is a powder blue scophilari. He's an African cichlid. He is one of my favorite fish. He's active, he's beautiful. I've had him since he was just a wee pup, and I think he's just an amazing fish. However, Little Hitler likes to live up to his name. Little Hitler has a problem with living with his tank mates. As you can see, his tank mates here are all out and happy and swimming around and acting like the whole tank belongs to them and everything is fine. But that is because Little Hitler is no longer in this tank. When Little Hitler was in this tank, all of these fish were packed into corners hiding, well, from him. He seems to think that he has the right to take over any part of the tank, including the entire tank, given the chance. Okay, so why am I doing a video on Little Hitler? Well, because very frequently when I'm in Facebook groups, I find people asking what to do about a aggressive fish. Fish become aggressive for lots of reasons. Maybe they're in mating form, or sometimes they have just taken over a spot and have become aggressive, territorial over the spot that they feel that they own. Fish become aggressive for lots of different reasons. Little Hitler has been aggressive since the day I got him. He seems to think that he owns whatever area he takes over, and the way I have beat this with him occasionally is just to move whatever it is that he's taken over to a different part of the tank, and it takes him a while to rediscover a new place, and so he's not as aggressive for a period of time. But as soon as he finds a new place, of course, he always becomes aggressive again. So the advice I frequently give is to take the fish out of the tank and put him in an environment where he is no longer the tank boss. Now, my first inclination with Little Hitler was to move him into the flowerhorn tank, which I did, but it didn't take but just a few minutes before I realized that he was not going to survive for any length of time in that tank. Normally when you move a fish into a tank that is fairly aggressive like flowerhorn tank, they at least try to stand their ground, or they find a spot to hide out, and so they live a while afraid, but they live. I don't think Little Hitler would have made it for more than 10 minutes in the flowerhorn tank, so I immediately moved him into this 10-gallon tank all by himself. Little Hitler won't stay here forever. He is going to spend a couple of weeks in this tank until he becomes a calmer, more demure fish. He will be a loner for a couple of weeks. He wants to run everybody off. I guess he can stay in a 10-gallon tank and not have anybody to run off. Now, my plan is that after a couple of weeks and I see him calm down and become bored with his surroundings and less territorial because there's no one to be territorial over, I will take him back and I will put him back in the 150-gallon with everyone else and monitor him and see if he's decided that it is better to be in a 150-gallon with a lot of fish mates than it is to be stuck in a 10-gallon all by himself. This, in my opinion, is the best way to cure aggressive fish. Take them out, make them feel like they do not have a place when he goes back into the 150-gallon tank. He will definitely not be the tank boss. There will be dominance already established without him, and he will have to find his place within the pack of fish, or the school, I guess, as opposed to dominating it the entire time.